Oh no. It didn't load like right. Well, hello and welcome back to Turnabout Substitution. Last time we left off, we got his psychological profile and we're gonna try to talk to him using it. Wow. Anyways, this is it. It's time to get to the bottom of this enigma of a man. Agreed. Do I present the profile or do I let's look at it first? Oh, we did, didn't we? No. Yep. Introvert, loner, seems afraid of human contact. Intense stares can be interpreted as a way not to look at the person in front of them. Passive, weak, non-violent, usually calm and reserved. Will tolerate gentle slaps, pinching, and shouting. Frequently displays signs of masochistic behavior. Has regularly tried to cut himself. Is obsessed with the idea of an object penetrating his skin. However, when attacked with a strong instinct of survival, will aim for the neck when killing an animal. This test has been determined that the patient is partially able to distinguish reality from fiction. He has trouble realizing where he is, what he is doing, why he is doing it. This couple is incoherent speech with some recurring words and syllables. With delusional beliefs is consistent with the diagnosis of psychosis. I believe that says. Neighbors who knew the patient before his arrest described him as smart, gentle, and shy, and would have most certainly noticed any of the signs of mental illness detailed above. Therefore, his current psychosis must be seen as a result of a recent event bringing back to his trauma from his youth. Researching the patient's background shows he did not witness any murder, rape, or accident involving any of his relatives, and had a relatively happy childhood. Consequently, one must look into less traditional sources of trauma, i.e. events that adults usually forget but that children can misinterpret that is potentially devastating to the child. The only such event considered so far that it could fit the patient's condition goes back to his 8th year. According to his mother, his parents had bought him a cat named Charles, of which he was particularly fond. On a Saturday evening in the winter, the patient was crossing the street with his cat when they suddenly a black car driving the dang it all. Strange that the patient was fast enough to avoid the vehicle and the animal was hit and did not survive. His mother remembers scolding him for taking the cat out for a walk. She also says that when she and his father were burying Charles in their garden, his son accidentally seen from his bedroom. For days after the incident, the patient did not leave his bed and barely spoke to his family. Little words he died because of me. I killed him, Mom. It has been speculated that it is at this moment that he first discovered his destructive impulses and began thinking of himself as a killer. However, mentioned the incident and elicited the expected response. Yeah, okay. Sorry I read that so fast. It's just that I wanted to not waste time with it too much. So, Mr. Erlenmeyer, we have a copy of your psychological profile. It's a piece of paper, Polly. You need to show him something that really has meaning to him. Charles. Where's Charles? Oh, it's a person. That's cool. I like that. Okay. Mr. Erlenmeyer, Robert, I know what happened to your cat, Charles. What happened to him was terrible, but you can't blame yourself. It wasn't you. It was the person who drove that car. You're an innocent man, and you have been, even when you thought you killed Charles, or confessed to the mysterious bus killings. Please, talk to me. Please, tell me you understand. Of course. Eh? Of course I'm innocent! I've been trying to tell you that this entire time! Ah, you're completely back to normal. Yes, thanks to you. There's no time for that. Do you know who the killer is? Yes, I know who killed Judge. Really? Please, tell us. The killer. The killer is... Mr. Erlenmeyer? Mr. Erlenmeyer, what's going on? Robert! It's the virus, huh? Because he must have touched those mice. He fainted. Quick! Call a doctor! The doctor told us Erlenmeyer would be fine, but he needed rest before we could talk to him. The answers to our questions would have to wait till the trial the next day. To be continued right in the middle of an episode. How fitting. It's horrible. Wow. Right when we thought we had the answers, everything just kind of turned over. Let's save the game. I don't feel like going back. December 29th, 9:37 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 4. This is it. Today I defend a serial killer for the murder of Judge. Hello, are you feeling better? Welcome back to the courtroom. I am Apollo. I am Erlenmeyer, and I am fine. Aw, like deja vu all over again. I just needed less of not having water. It seemed like there was more to it than just dehydration. Is that really it? What happened that night? Are you really the murderer? Who is? Miss Scarlet in the study. Miss Scarlet? Who is that? But with the wrench, not the candlestick. Ugh, that's what I was afraid of. Back to the Erlenmeyer we know and don't understand. In all fairness, that's probably something from the board game Clue, so maybe it does help, and maybe it's a clue. Hey Polly, how's it going? It's because I expected. Ouch. Come on, Mr. Erlenmeyer, do you remember anything? Miss Peach wasn't there before. Really ouch. I don't know what I'm gonna do, Ree. I have no idea what happened that night, or what I'm gonna do in the trial. Every time I begin to think Erlenmeyer might be innocent, I'm bored. Let's play something else. That happens. I'm not even sure I can go through with this. Don't say that, Apollo. If there's one person who has to have hope now, it's you. I suppose Erlenmeyer isn't in any medical condition to have such a feeling. I'm serious here, Apollo. You have to go the entire way. I'm sure you can prove Erlenmeyer is innocent. After all, we've already found a few things wrong with the police's theory. Now is not the time to give up, Apollo. I suppose. That's the spirit. Trial's about to start. Yeah, let's finally put an end to all this. For Judge's sake. Oh boy. Getting worse and worse. 7:29, 10 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 4. Court is in session for the trial of Robert Erlenmeyer. Are the defense and prosecution ready? The defense is ready, Your Honor. If by ready you mean to lose, I'd have to agree. Cool, you should have stopped smoking when you had the chance. Miss Poole, you can insult the defense once we have finished our opening proceedings. Hey! This is the moment I've been waiting for ever since Arthur was murdered. This is the reason I returned to the country and restarted my career. The opportunity to put that monster Erlenmeyer behind bars was taken from me before. This is the final judgment. You insult me by asking if I'm prepared? I'll take that as a yes. Now, if you'd like to get... Members of the jury, a madman murders a dozen innocent victims, maybe more, and gets treated like a priority patient in a cozy mental hospital. That's not exactly how I would describe Clooney Prison, but... However, he escapes from prison, makes a fool of the police, and, on just the following day, murders another man. Murdered my vocal cords. Oh, Pooh, I hate you. A caring grandfather, a dear personal friend, and the judge that sentenced the defendant to prison. As he just showed us, people like this man, Robert Erlenmeyer, cannot repent. Not even a week after being freed, he's committed another crime. He's a killing machine, and he will just kill again and again until he's put away. For good. Hey! You're talking like you're certain my client is guilty, but you don't have any evidence. Apollo, wait. She's going not just for a guilty verdict, but for a death sentence. Considering how much this case means to her, I'm sure she has something. Sure, my first witness will sway even you, Lady Justice. The prosecution calls Detective Emma Skye to the stand. I need a cigarette break. Now then, witnesses, please. Witness. 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 What is the meaning of this? I thought the game froze. Hey, Polly, if the late witness is making Pooh this annoyed, imagine how much she'll lose it if we can poke some holes in her theory. I called Detective Emma Skye to the stand. Where is she? Sorry, hombres, but your princesa is another Castillo. Freaking Spanglish. Jake Marshall. Former chief of police. He's Deputy Marshal. At least for now. Detective Marshall. I suppose that'll work too. I don't have any good voices with this guy. So where's Detective Skye? Bambina's busy with some other work and all the other deputies are tied up for the time being. The old dogs came and wrangled me back up and stuck me in the middle of this rodeo. Not like I have much better to do around these parts now, or around any parts. Considering your past, I doubt they'd select you of all people to fill in. Considering your past, I doubt they'd pick you to prospect this mine, but you don't see me making a big fuss of it. I know the case. I can guarantee at the end of the day that Desperado and the defendants shall be riding into the sunset. The last they'll ever see. Fine, that's about... Tell us! You got it, Jesse. Wow. It had to be him, partner. Jet Chambers was trampled by his own steed in Forest Bone Cemetery at around 1 a.m. The victim's trusty steed called the sheriffs, and at the same time the old dog's flame was blown out. The only hombres at the boneyard were the victim and the defendants. Erlenmeyer left the trail as clear as day all over the keys and steering wheel, and that trail led to Erlenmeyer himself, dozing in the victim's blood. So that Desperado is guilty, or I'm not from Texas. So you admit it then. What did you? They'd shoot you for that in Texas. Or maybe massacre you with a chainsaw. The references, folks! Will they ever stop? We're here to determine that the defendant is guilty, not that Detective Marshall is a poser. Just be careful, Jesse. Although not part of the herd, won't always play by the rules. I wouldn't be surprised if you haven't heard, but this is my last trial. I have free reigns to be as rough as I want with you. Hey, Polly, as long as the police and prosecute at each other's throats, they won't be at Erlenmeyer's. Can only hope. Seems like this'll be a wild ride, never a dull moment here. Woo-wee! I just wanted to do that once, I'm sorry. I think it's about this rodeo got started then. Oh, that waveform is really big. In the next episode, we're gonna see more of Jake Marshall. I hope you guys are excited, because I'm not. I'm more excited to see him than Poole, though. I'll be honest with you. In the next episode, we're gonna figure out just why it had to be him, partner. So until next time, guys, I'll see you later.